And welcome to Rice Lake High School. I'm Chris Conley. Week 1 of the high school football season about to get underway, and we've got a great game tonight. Rice Lake is hosting DC Everest. This is the kind of game, tell me who's going to win today. I would not be surprised at all if the Evergreens have a happy bus ride home with a victory in their pocket. Would not be surprised at all if Rice Lake wins. Both of these teams went deep into the postseason a year ago. The Evergreens just dismantled the bracket that they were put in. They were a number 7 seed. They took out the number 2 seed Hudson. They took out the number 3 seed Madison Memorial. And then they took out the number 1 seed Waunakee before losing to Bayport, the team that would eventually go on to win the state championship in Division 1. Rice Lake went all the way to the state finals in Division 2 and lost by a single point. Can you imagine? Rice Lake is a Division II team this season, but only by a couple dozen kids. Rice Lake, I would think, would completely tear up Division III if they played a level down. Today's pregame is brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston and on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. So we start tonight's coverage by talking about what these two teams accomplished a year ago, and maybe that's a false indicator. I mean, you always lose kids to graduation. There are always new faces. Evergreens will have a new quarterback and new featured offensive players. Jake Stasiak, a senior, number 10, will both kick and punt, and he'll be the team's starting quarterback. Now, Jake got some playing time last year and was effective when he was a starter. Stasiak throws a nice ball. I think he'll be effective at the controls. Rice Lake is a run-first, a deceptive type team. They run some option, run a lot of counter plays, and Rice Lake has warmed up 2 quarterbacks. Ben Vandervoort, he's a junior. He's the quarterback that Rice Lake will use when they are in throwing situations. It is Grant Paholke, a senior. He's the bigger kid, 210 pounds, who is more at the controls. He'll take most of the snaps, but not all of them. And again, when they ask to run the option, when they want to run that counter play, he's the quarterback who will be under center, does a great job hiding the ball. So deception is part of the plan for Rice Lake. It's a perfect night for football. It's going to be 78 degrees at kickoff. There's just a little bit of wind blowing towards the north end zone. The weather is simply not going to be a factor today. And for these young men who will be suiting up and kicking off in just a few moments, it's not humid either. I mean, some of these August games you can be playing in the 90s, and it's just hot. You've got to be hydrated the 24 and 48 hours before playing time. It's not that type of night. It's very comfortable. Rice Lake wears the home light blue uniforms with the yellow pants and yellow numbers. Evergreens, it just seems like the Evergreens haven't played a home game in forever. I mean, they were road warriors all through the playoffs last year, played 4 games in a row on the road. They wear their white with the green numerals.
On the Freeze Family Rice Lake Community Campus here in the Dairy State Bank Stadium for tonight's first home.
The Rice Lake VFW Guard of Honor is going to bring the colors onto the field for our national anthem. These teams met over at Steam Stadium a year ago. Rice Lake not only came out a winner in a game that at first looked like it was going to be a track meet until Rice Lake's defense started getting stops. The Evergreens managed only 17 points in that loss. It was the Evergreens' lowest point output for the entire season.
To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart. Current members of the armed services and veterans may render the military hand salute. Participating in the pregame ceremony.
Both teams line up across their respective goal lines. Let's go down to field level for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Honor Guard. And thank you for your service to our country. Honor Guard, you can pulse the colors. There they are. Our national anthem tonight will be sung by 2 Rice Lake High School freshmen, Sophia Franco and Brenna Olson.
Was a
Evergreens and Warriors will get our season underway. Everest will get the football first when we come right back. The kickoff awaits. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back. Both teams choose to be introduced as a unit. Evergreens are over on the far sideline, and all the bleachers are up against the home sideline here. I kind of like that setup if you're on the road. That all the distraction, all the crowd noise, that's all on the other side of the field. Evergreens had that set up in the playoffs a couple of times when we played over at Hudson and when we played over at Madison Memorial.
Let's support good sportsmanship tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And now, let's play football.
Evergreens, for what, the third or fourth year in a row, are opening with 2 Thursday night games. They'll be at home at Steam Stadium next Thursday against River Falls. Elsewhere on our Zaleski Sports channels, Wisconsin Rapids opens with a Thursday night game. They're playing River Falls. Marshfield is over at New Richmond. Spash and Chippewa Falls, that's an interesting game too. I think of all of the big school games, I think this one's the most intriguing. So if you're here with us, glad you're with us. You can hunt around on other Zaleski Sports channels. Lots of coverage tonight, and then there are other teams that are kicking off their season on Friday night. We're brought to you by Lead Car Toyota of Wausau. Discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota and a state-of-the-art collision center. Find Lead Car Toyota on North 20th Avenue in Wausau. Corbin Enzenroth is one of the players deep for the Evergreens. So is Ty Rohde. Rohde is only a sophomore, but I think he's going to handle the ball a lot. Silas Weber, speed to burn, is also one of the deep backs for the Evergreens. It's Weber and Enzenroth who line up at the goal line.
Back for Everest to receive is Corbin Enzenroth, number 2, along with Silas Weber.
Grant Paholke, one of the Warriors' quarterbacks, will kick off. Ready for football? My 14th year behind the mic for DC Everest football. And let's light this candle. The journey begins for these young men. Angled towards the far sideline. Evergreens are going to take it out at the goal line. Trying the near side. Got a block. Good return. Out across the 30 and out across the 35. Evergreens start with good field position.
Silas Weber up the sideline, finally run down.
Silas Weber took that ball back 36 yards.
He's going to get the ball up to the 38-yard line. It'll be a first and 10 for the Evergreens at their
Spotted him forward to the 37-yard line, where the Evergreens will go first and 10 from there. Keep an eye on Xavier Edwards, number 1, who will line up to the near side at the bottom of your Zaleski Sports screen. Speed to burn, all conference from a year ago. He's sitting on a big season. And not only is X fast, he'll fight for 50-50 balls. Stasiak from the pistol on first down. Evergreens are going to throw. Protection is good. Now there's some backside pursuit. And sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Stasiak may have held that a little too long. First play from center. Goes back 3 yards. Back to the 34-yard line. So the Evergreens' first play from scrimmage goes backwards. Stasiak looked like his arm, his throwing arm, they have gotten tangled up with one of the defensive pursuers. Mason Hine and Xavier Edwards, 2 receivers to the near side. Enzenroth gets the handoff between the tackles. Did not quite get back to the original line of scrimmage. Backwards 4 on the sack, and then forward 3 on the Enzenroth run. Here comes 3rd and 11.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11.
Again, Hine and Edwards, 2 receivers to the near side. Protection's good. Throw underneath. And there's a little bit of separation. First down.
Sasniak's pass is complete to number 41, Reed Frame.
Found a secondary receiver, Reed Frame. Frame's going to carry the ball a lot. He's the Evergreen's biggest running back available, biggest body. Across midfield to the 45, gain of 17. Evergreens convert on 3rd down and keep this game-opening drive going. Stasiak and Enzenroth in the backfield. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Waited for a block, not much. Forward for 2 yards. One of the Evergreens players lost his lid. Reed Frame, helmet came off. He's got to come out for a play. 2nd and 8. So far the Evergreens -4 and +2 on 1st down. The game's early, but they got to be more productive than that. On 2nd down, handoff. Rice Lake wins at the line of scrimmage. Corbin Enzenroth, no gain. 3rd down comes up again for Everest.
And Corbin Enzenroth goes nowhere. 3rd and 8 for the Evergreens.
3rd and long. Now a 3-receiver package. Colin Fowkes is in the slot. Xavier Edwards is on the far wide side of the field. Rolling that way. Good protection. Stepping up. Backside pursuit. 2nd sack for Rice Lake. Jack Larson, a senior, 205 pounds, comes in. Evergreens, I think, are going to punt here. Back to the 48-yard line. It is 4th and 14. Stasiak, the quarterback, handles the punting duties. And now Stasiak takes a step or 2 back. Let's see if the Evergreens are going to run a play here. They're out near midfield. They're at the 49-yard line. Delay of game. The Evergreens are going to go 5 yards backwards. I think that's going to change the thinking here. Officials are mic'd up here, and now the punting unit does indeed go. So the Evergreens were going to go on 4th down from midfield. And now the Evergreens will kick away. We are sponsored by Merrill Steel, your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Stasiak kicks it away. High, booming kick. Fair catch called for at the 15-yard line. Will Spenson calls for that fair catch, and Rice Lake will start with no field position to speak of.
First and 10 for the Rice Lake Warriors.
Grant Paholke, the senior, will be the starting quarterback for the Warriors. So the Evergreens manage 1 first down and have to kick away. Rice Lake's got a big offensive line. In fact, they're big on both sides of the ball. Single receivers to either side. Paholke will start from the pistol with an empty backfield. Now he's got one man behind him. Paholke's under center. I think the Rice Lake player moved. Rice Lake is backing up.
Encroachment. Defense.
Nope. Fouls on the Evergreens. Evergreens jumped into the neutral zone.
The Warriors will have the 1st and 5 at the 20-yard line.
So now 1st and 5 after the penalties assessed against Everest. Paholke under center. Jack Larson, 205 pounds, is the running back behind him. This is a false start, I think. Nope, Evergreens are in the neutral zone again. Official on the far side says the Evergreens jumped offside again. So the Evergreens will want to get the butterflies out. Rice Lake, without running a play, moves 10 yards forward and gets a first down. Football Today is brought to you by Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Shop over 125 handmade arts and crafts vendors. Check out the Kids Zone, Yummy Food Court, and Comedic Grilling Show. Is that right? Comedic Grilling Show. TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. It's the 33rd annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday at Wildwood Park and Marshfield Zoo. Delayed handoff between the tackles. Forward is Aaron Hoffman for 7 yards. Again, that's what you're going to see from Rice Lake. Counterplay, little deception. Who's got the ball?
At about the 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 3 for the Warriors.
Paholke under center again. 2nd and short. Handoff up the middle. First down yardage. Jack Larson needed 3, got 5, and the chains move.
And a whole host of Evergreens, including Carson Kemp. But after he reaches the first yard,
This was the issue for the Everest defense when the teams played a year ago. Can the Everest defense get stops and get off the field? With both teams huddling up between snaps, we're almost halfway through the first quarter already. Everybody's in tight. Up the middle again.
Vinny Weber, the ball carrier.
Vinny Weber carries. So Rice Lake shows some depth at running back. Weber's forward for 7 yards. Yeah, Rice Lake's been better on first down in the early stages. Evergreens want an extra lineman. Andrew Hettinga, 245 pounds, comes in. He'll be on the left side of the Everest line here. The Evergreens got a couple of extra men in the box. Second man through, counterplay, first down.
Number 5, the ball carrier. That's
Xander Easton. So what? Now 5 different Rice Lake running backs have touched the ball.
Up to the 48-yard line.
Moves the ball out near midfield. Another first down for the Warriors.
And Rice Lake.
Corbin Heil swaps in. Evergreens want an extra defensive back here. All on the ground so far for the Rice Lake Warriors. It's an option. Quarterback has it, gets the corner. Gain of 12, first down. Paholke faked that he was going to hand it off to the running back at a dive play, kept it himself. Across midfield and down to the 41-yard line. 13-yard gain. Yeah, you watch your Zaleski Sports screen closely and tell me who's got the ball. Two receivers to the far side. Rice Lake has had so much success on the ground, I can't imagine they're getting away from that. Handoff, offensive line wins again. Another 13 yards. Dan Larson. Down to the 28-yard line. So this drive started back at the 15. Connor Carr, 295-pound offensive lineman, is coming off for a play, and he's holding his right side. So Carr, one of the line starters for Rice Lake on offense, just stretching things out. He does not go to the athletic trainer. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Finally, a defensive play for the Evergreens where they stack things up.
Larson, the ball carrier, stacked up by Logan.
Larson carries again. Only 2 yards.
2 yards that time. It'll be a 2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Evergreen's defense still looking to find its sea legs. Single receiver way down low. That's Aaron Cornquist. On the ground again, it's a pitch, setting the edge. Follow the blocking and out of bounds. Inside the 20 down to the 17. Rice Lake has first down yardage there, and they're into the red zone. Not only has Rice Lake's offensive line looked excellent, that's the winning formula for a lot of successful high school teams. The Evergreens get all the way to the state semifinals where they lost to Bayport last year. Was Bayport the best offensive team in Division I? No, not at all. But they had the best offensive line. First down, Warriors. Again, Cornquist is the single receiver way up high. Counter play, and in the hole, busting towards the corner, short of the goal line, down at the 1 is Aaron Hoffman. Hoffman rips off another 16 yards.
And wrestles it down to the 1 yard line.
1st and goal. So if Rice Lake stuffs the ball into the end zone here, the Everest defense has got to huddle up on the sideline and make the adjustments that they need to make. Vincent Weber is the running back behind Pahulke. Everybody's in tight again. Handoff, Weber, stacked up, falls forward, he's not in. Not in.
Number 7, that's Carson Kemp.
Carson Kempf makes the goal line stand for the
And
Evergreens.
it's a no-gainer, so again...
2nd and maybe a little bit closer by the length of the football, perhaps. France Propane is your locally owned, complete service propane company. They're serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. First man through to the goal line, touchdown, Rice Lake.
Following a block of Dayton Mack, along with K.O. Dago. Touchdown.
Vinny Weber, 212-pound fullback, is in the end zone from 1 yard out. See if Rice Lake is going for 1 or going for 2. If memory serves from last year's game, Rice Lake likes the 2-point try. That's what they're lined up for here. Rice Lake goes for 2 with Grant Pahulke under center. Throws, one-on-one coverage, incomplete. There's a penalty marker down. A little bit of hand fighting for that ball. No flag, and the 2-point try is unsuccessful. 2:29 to play first quarter. Rice Lake's on the board first, 6-0. Evergreens get the ball back when we come back. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
So Rice Lake has made its statement on a long 85-yard touchdown drive. Vinny Weber with a 1-yard touchdown plunge on 2nd and goal gives Rice Lake the 6-0 lead. See if the Evergreens could be more productive on offense. Sure don't want to go down by 2 scores against a good team like Rice Lake. Jack Larson's kick to be taken from the 5-yard line. Cutting back, Evergreens are still going. Good field position. Out to the 40-yard line. Silas Weber back-to-back. Favorable returns. 38 yards on his first kickoff return and 35 yards that time. Got a penalty marker down behind the play after the play was over. Boy, that's a late penalty. A hold on the Evergreens.
Number 82 was held on that.
That flag didn't come out till after the play was dead. So the Evergreens will give back most of the good field position on that return. Evergreens have been penalized for the 3rd time in this game. We're brought to you by Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been a part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where your community comes first. Federally insured by the NCUA. Back to the 21-yard line. Two running backs behind Jake Stasiak, so the Evergreens look like they're opting for extra blocking here on first down. Nope, handoff. Between the tackles, 2 yards. Enzenroth forward.
Met in there by Connor Coward amongst others.
There'll be under 2 minutes to play in a fast-moving first quarter before the Evergreens snap the ball. Twin receivers down low. That's Xavier Edwards in the slot. Enzenroth carries again. And very little between the tackles. Rice Lake indicating they thought that ball came out. Officials say his knee was down first.
Looked like a loose ball, but I believe they called it down.
Gain of 4, 3rd and 3.
On the play, that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, 3 receivers to the near wide side of the field. Enzenroth is the running back next to Jake Stasiak. Stasiak's going to throw. Nope, misdirection. Back up the middle, not first down yardage. Evergreens on a delayed handoff get only 1 yard. Rice Lake's defense did a good job staying home. It's 4th and 2. Paholke, the quarterback, playing both ways. He's been involved in the last 2 tackles for the Warriors. Evergreens are keeping the offense out there. 4th and 2. Boy, you really need to pick this up or else you give Rice Lake the shortest of fields. Man across the formation. Quarterback could quick kick from here. Nope, going for it. Nope, punting away. It's off the side of his foot. A lousy kick that bounces on the wrong side of the 50-yard line. Rice Lake will start at the 47.
Jake
Stasiak punts that out of bounds. Maybe too cute by half. Evergreens will start on defense at the 47-yard line. Rice Lake already up by a touchdown and a short field on what will probably be the final play of the first quarter.
48-yard line, and the Warriors will start their second possession in Everest territory. First and 10, Rice Lake.
Paholke stays on at quarterback. On first down. First man through, contact at the line, and only a short gain for Jack Larson. Larson's got 3 yards to the 45 on the final play of the first quarter. Rice Lake up 6-0. They've got the ball in a short field when we come back for quarter number 2. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Welcome back to Rice Lake. Now the teams are supposed to change sides, and our officiating crew has this messed up. They're set up for 2nd and 2 because they didn't move the chains the right way. The ball should be at the 46 instead of the 44. Now, this is just not right. Our officiating crew did not do the mechanics correctly in changing sides. Now, they've still got the ball at the wrong spot. The ball was supposed to be at the 46. It's now marked at the 44. My goodness. It's their first game of the season, too. Quarterback option, and there's no one there. Forward and down to the 30-yard line. Vander Truax on the stop against Aaron Hoffman. Ball's down to the 30-yard line. Again, Rice Lake started this drive at the 48-yard line in Everest territory. Jack Larson's behind his quarterback, Paholke. Larson's first man through. Offensive line for Rice Lake wins again at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 8 on first down. Penalty marker down, though, on the far side. Let's see what this is. Holding against Rice Lake. This is a spot foul, so we're going back 10 yards from the 31. And the Everest defense, which has struggled so far, needs a break like this. Got a replay first down.
Holding, offense, replay first down.
It's going to be 1st and 20 now.
We'll bring up 1st and 20 now from the Warrior from the Evergreen 40-yard line.
Yeah, Rice Lake's got a lot of big kids up front. That offensive line has been dominant so far in this game. Quarterback still has it on the fake, gets back all of the penalty yards. Paholke forward for 9 or 10? 9 yards, spotted at the 31. 2nd and 11.
The ball carrier ran down to the 31, but there may have been an inadvertent whistle.
What do we have here? Our PA announcer says inadvertent whistle. Okay? Our officiating crew will huddle up and decide what they're going to do. Now we'll have another conversation while we sort this out. An explanation for Rice Lake coach Dan Hill. This is the start of his 20th season. Again, the white hat is mic'd up, so maybe he'll explain to us what's going on.
We have an inadvertent whistle. So
Oh my.
Second down at the spot where the whistle was blown. Second down.
So that's 2 yards further back than what quarterback Grant Paholke gained. He gained 9. They're going to give him 7. Again, whistle sounds. If you're a defensive player, right, you stop playing. They're not going to replay the down, are they? Of course not. This will be 2nd and 13. This is taking a long time to sort out. Now our official and the side judge are discussing where to place the ball. Now they're moving the ball even further back. Okay, by scientific method, we have determined that the inadvertent whistle sounded when the runner was at the 36-yard line. Rice Lake lost about 5 yards on this exchange. I believe it is going to be 2nd down. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages, now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accepting most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. If this goes on any longer, I'm going to begin singing some of my favorite Broadway show tunes. We need some type of entertainment here.
Rice Lake is selected to take 1st and 20. Replay the down.
They're going to say, replay the down. So we'll replay 1st and 20. All that for no play. I hope that is the one and only inadvertent whistle that we have to fight our way through tonight. We're early 2nd quarter. On 1st down, quarterback's got it. It's going to throw over the top into traffic. It's intercepted. Evergreen's coming back the other way. down the sidelines. It's the break the Evergreens needed and still going. And the ball is back on the ground again. Evergreens still have it. Asa Martin. Paholke threw into double coverage, and it was the underman Martin who picked it off at the 20-yard line and brought it back 60 yards. Rice Lake's first pass attempt of the night, and I think they wish they kept the ball on the ground. New life for the Evergreens, who have not done much on offense. Here comes a short field from the 25-yard line. Asa Martin, senior defensive back. Stasiak on first down just outside the red zone. Evergreen shift, there'll be jumbo on the left side of the offensive line. Jet sweep to Xavier Edwards. He bobbles the ball and falls on it. Evergreens will keep it. Backwards 3 yards.
On that tackle, it's going to be a loss of 3.
2nd and 13. Enzenroth and Reed Frame are in the backfield. Enzenroth up the middle. He's carrying defenders with him. That's the first good power run there for Enzenroth. Forward for 11. Here comes 3rd and 2. First time that I think the Everest offensive line has won the battle at the line of scrimmage, so that's positive.
Bring up a 3rd and 2.
Evergreens need the 12-yard line. 3rd and 2. Evergreens 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions so far today. Gonna throw over the middle to the end zone. Now they got the man underneath. Penalty marker down. This may be roughing the quarterback. Deflected and caught by Xavier Edwards. He's right at the line to gain. They're gonna mark him short. What's the penalty? Ineligible receiver downfield against the Evergreens, a red zone penalty. So Rice Lake could take 4th down and 2 or back the Evergreens up. Evergreens are out of the huddle like they're ready to go. Let's see what the Warriors decide. Rice Lake is going to accept the 5-yard penalty. We'll replay 3rd down. 3rd and 7 now after the walk-off. Boy, the red zone penalties kill you, don't they? Stasiak from the pistol. Enzenroth next to him. Going to throw here. Good protection. Throws across his body. It's tipped up and it's intercepted. Rice Lake's going to get the ball back at the 2-yard line. That's why you don't want to throw across your body. You're throwing back into the most crowded part of the field, and you can't get any zip on the ball when your shoulders aren't squared up like that. So here in the middle stages of the second quarter, the teams trade turnovers. Grant Paholke, quarterback who plays both ways, got the interception. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 2. And the Evergreens squander a short field opportunity. Rice Lake's right back up against their goal line with 98 yards of real estate in front of them. Paholke's under center. Evergreens may be sending some extra pressure. Handoff up the middle, and Rice Lake immediately gets some breathing room. Jack Larson moved the ball from the 2 out to the 8. Eight and a half to go until halftime.
Second and 4.
Second down for the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors' last drive ended with an interception. I think they're back to the ground game. Paholke is under center. Quarterback still has it. And he's out across the yard to gain for the first down. Nathaniel Briggs, senior linebacker on the stop for the Evergreens.
It's going to be a first and 10, Rice Lake at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, the Rice Lake offensive scheme is exactly as the Evergreens remember it from week 1 a year ago. Big offensive line, winning at the line of scrimmage, and ground-oriented. First and 10. I don't think that running back was set for Rice Lake. Up the middle, short gain.
Aaron Hoffman, the ball carrier.
Aaron Hoffman, he's the 6th ball carrier so far for Rice Lake.
Number 20 in on the tackle, Briggs again.
Second and 7.
The 3-yard pickup, second and 7.
Both teams have turned the ball over here in the second quarter, and there's been no scoring since Rice Lake's touchdown on their opening drive. Up the middle, fullback gets nothing. Half a yard.
67 in on that tackle. That's Luke Hoffman.
Third down and 5.
Maybe pick up 1 or 2. It's going to be third and a long 5.
If the Evergreens can get a stop here, you've got to figure that Rice Lake would punt, right? You don't want to turn the ball over by going on fourth down with a lead this deep in your own end. Big play for the Everest defense. Paholke is under center. On third down, it's a pitch. Evergreens make a big hit short of the first down. It's 4th and 2. And decision time comes up for Rice Lake. Aaron Hoffman didn't quite get the edge. Rather on the stop for the Evergreens, 4th and 2. Maybe Rice Lake decides to kick this away because the Everest offense has struggled so far. Punting team is coming out for Rice Lake. Evergreens are late getting personnel on. Rice Lake kicks it away anyway. And it's off the side of his foot. Evergreens are going to have good field position. Penalty marker down in the backfield, too. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Evergreens may have had too many men on the field. I don't think the Evergreens had everyone off. The Evergreens were trying to call timeout. Illegal substitution on the Evergreens. It would give Rice Lake a first down if the Evergreens were not granted a timeout that they were looking for. Yeah, this penalty is going to keep Rice Lake's offense on the field. We're going to step off 5 yards against the Evergreens, and Rice Lake is going to get a first down here. Yep. What a tough break for the Evergreens. Everest coaches to the left of our broadcast position were screaming for a timeout. Rice Lake's drive continues. You got to overcome the breaks that go against you. So the Evergreens were going to get the ball after a rotten punt at the 43-yard line. Instead, Rice Lake's drive continues, which started back at the 2. Paholke under center. Paholke's still got it. He's got some backside pursuit. Short gain. You know what? Last couple of plays from scrimmage, the Everest defense has been playing better. Paholke's got only a yard or two there.
55 Logan Westmiller in on pursuit as well.
It's going to be 2nd and 9.
You got a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Yeah,
spotted ahead out to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 8 Under 5 minutes to go in this first half. Design rollout, they're going to try and throw. Underneath, it's down at the feet of the receiver, incomplete. Will Svendon was the intended receiver. We've got a flag down in the backfield, the spot where you would suspect holding. Personal foul, it's a late hit on the Evergreens. Penalties right now are killing Everest. Yeah, that spot of the field, it's either holding on the offense or a late hit.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, first out.
So this Rice Lake drive was kept going by penalty and now moves out to the 45-yard line after we step off 15. And Rice Lake, since they like to keep the ball on the ground, just chews up the time. Handoff up the middle. Again, the Evergreens are playing better between the tackles right now. Jack Larson gets only a yard. So, I mean, that's what's been a positive change for the Evergreens. Evergreens defense has been out there for forever here in the first half. But they've been tightening things up between the tackles. Larson still the running back behind Pahulke with wings to either side. Man across the formation. Larson again busts into the secondary. Larson still going. He's down to the 25-yard line. A 28-yard gain.
28-yard rumble. They're going to spot it at the 26-yard.
There was a penalty marker down behind that play that the official picked up. We've had an inadvertent whistle. Maybe that was an inadvertent flag. Flag was back at the 45-yard line. White hat picked it up. Misdirection. Faked it to Larson. Only a yard there. That was Aaron Hoffman for a yard.
After he got a yard on the play, that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Rice Lake needs to move the ball down to the 16 for a first down. Looking for a workplace that invites you in? They invest in you at Great Lakes Cheese. The Walsall team at Great Lakes Cheese is a place where people matter, careers are built to last with competitive pay and large benefits. A workplace culture that feels like home. There's never been a better time to apply at Great Lakes Cheese. Go to Great Lakes Cheese, all one word, greatlakescheese.com. Second and 9, and the Warriors have moved the ball into what seems like 4-down territory. Up the middle again, fullback is stopped for a gain of 1. Larson again, 3rd and 8.
Along with his teammate Logan Westmiller. Got a couple. 3rd and 7 for the Warriors.
Just remember, way back deep in their own end, Rice Lake was going to punt. This drive was extended because the Evergreens couldn't get their defense off the field in time. And a big chunk play was a roughing the passer, incomplete pass. But still move forward for 15 yards. On a big 3rd down, here's a pitch to the edge. Evergreens have some players there, a stiff arm and a first down or close to it. This is going to be just short, 4th and 1 coming up. Aaron Hoffman had that right arm out and got additional yardage because of it. Here's 4th and 1. Rice Lake will go for it. Under 2 minutes to go until the half. Boy, does the Everest defense need a stop here. everybody up close. Power football. Quarterback Paholke keeps it, and he moved the pile forward. Where they're going to spot this is a first down. Needed 1, he gets 2.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 15-yard line. That's a 1st and 10, Rice Lake.
Rice Lake moves the chains. Evergreens now have to find a way to keep Rice Lake out of the end zone. Warriors get the ball to start the second half. .80 ticks left in the second quarter. Paholke under center. Fullback through. Larson gets a block. He's forward for 9 more yards, down to the 6. We're brought to you by Brickners of Wausau. Proudly serving Wausau and the surrounding communities since 1945. That's Brickners of Wausau. Glad to have them joining our Zaleski Sports team of sponsors. Got a timeout on the field here with 58 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 1. We'll step aside for a break, too. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
With 58 seconds left in the first half, Rice Lake still has 2 timeouts. So the run game in the middle of the field remains an option for them. Second and a yard. Move the ball inside the 6. The Warriors can pick up a first down. Paholke's under center. Handoff, fullback to the end zone. Touchdown. Rice Lake has just gone up by 2 scores. Jack Larson on a 6-yard touchdown run. After being stopped on a 2-point conversion, Rice Lake's going for 2 here. Up 12-0 and looking to tack on 2 more. A 98-yard touchdown drive. 2-point try here. Paholke's under center. Handoff. Larson again, he's in. The 2-point try is successful. 14-0 Rice Lake. I think the Evergreens are going to try and make the most of the 55 seconds left. They'll get the ball when we come back. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Schwartz's Seamless Roofing joins our Zaleski family of sponsors. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Your hail damage experts, they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. We invite you to patronize all of our Zaleski sports sponsors. They bring you this high school football coverage. They make it possible. Evergreens have not played well. That 98-yard drive set up by an interception and prolonged when Rice Lake was in punt formation and the Evergreens couldn't get all their players off the field, so prolonged by a penalty. Squib kick. Evergreens have got to cover this, calling for a fair catch. And the Evergreens will start at the 45-yard line. Carson Kempf, alert not to let that ball hit the ground. No time should have come off the clock there. We're missing a second. I mean, it's everyone's first game of the season. Evergreens out on offense. I think they're going to try and push the ball downfield. What choice do they have? Defense has struggled to get stops. Stasiak from the shotgun. Got a throw out to the sideline. Xavier Edwards got speed there. He's tripped up and did not get out of bounds to the 45-yard line. Clock continues to run. Evergreens have another play called. Got to get up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Pass is forward for 7 yards. Under 40 seconds to play officially. 3 receivers to the far side. A screen over the middle. This is caught. Clock will stop momentarily. Now players out of bounds. Corbin Enzenroth. 25 seconds left in the first half. Cross midfield to the 48-yard line. Evergreens get a rare first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Twins to either side. Design rollout. Throwing to one-on-one coverage. Had a step and overshot him.
Long pass attempted for Jake Ruther. Incomplete. Second and
Looking
10
for Jake Rather downfield. Too far for him. We'll recap our first half scoring. Clock stops after the incomplete pass. 19 seconds remaining. Second and 10. Design rollout. Throwing underneath, bobbled and incomplete. Unable to pull it in. Colin Fowkes.
The number 17.
Third and 10. Back-to-back incompletions.
Hoffman in on the play. Third and 10.
Time may run out on the Evergreens here late in the second quarter. On third down, design rollout. Underneath, complete. Got to get out of bounds here. Yes. Stops the clock with a gain of 9.
Samuel Duran out of bounds. Pass is completed by Stasiak. They get about 8 on the play. Going to bring up 7 on the play.
Fourth down. Still 3 yards to go. Stasiak goes over to the sidelines to get the play. Evergreens can throw over the middle and call a quick timeout. Cluster of 3 to the far side of the field. Design rollout in that direction. Throw underneath, complete. Got to get out of bounds. And out of bounds. 3 seconds left.
Number 13, the receiver, that's Samuel Duran.
Samuel Duran.
Number 3, Braxton Wager.
To the 30-yard line.
Ball's at the 30-yard line.
Stasiak, the quarterback, is the Evergreens place kicker. While this is a long field goal for the high school game, the Evergreens may try it, hoping for something positive. Stasiak regularly hits from this distance in pregame warm-ups. With 3 seconds left, there's only one play left in the half. I think the Evergreens want to try for points. Yes. Stasiak is going to try a 47-yard field goal from the far hash. Snap is low. Kick to the uprights. Has the distance. It's good. On the final play of the first half, at least something good happens for the Evergreens. From 47 yards away, Jake Stasiak washes some of the bad first half taste out of the Evergreens' mouths. 14-3, Rice Lake will receive the kick to start the third quarter. Evergreens have some halftime adjustments to make. We'll recap our first half scoring when we come right back. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
It's halftime at Rice Lake. Rice Lake was up 14-0. Evergreens hit a 47-yard field goal. That's long for high school from Jake Stasiak, and Stasiak looked like he split the uprights. Halftime is brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston, providing complete chiropractic care for the greater Wausau community. They'll keep your body running the way it was intended. Feel better, live better, Innovative Health. Why don't we recap our first half scoring? Rice Lake has no passing yards. Everything that they've gained has been on the ground. After the Evergreens picked up a first down and then punted on the first possession of the season, Rice Lake had the ball back at their 15-yard line. They put together a long 85-yard touchdown drive that consumed almost all of the first quarter. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by Vinnie Weber. Rice Lake attempted a 2-point conversion. A throw to the corner failed. 6-0 Rice Lake, and that's where we were at the end of the first quarter. The Evergreens looked like they were going to get the ball back. Rice Lake had an interception back at the 2-yard line, so 98 yards of green ahead of them. And it looked like the Evergreens were going to get Rice Lake to punt at their own 28-yard line. The Evergreens could not get their defense off the field and called for too many men on the field. It gave Rice Lake a first down that prolonged the drive. A 98-yard touchdown drive, aided by a roughing the quarterback call and capped off by a 6-yard Jack Larson run. Larson carried again to complete the 2-point conversion, making it 14-0. Evergreens got the ball back with 54 seconds left in the half. We're able to march the ball down to the 35-yard line, where Jake Stasiak, with 3 seconds left until halftime, came on and completed a 47-yard field goal, making it 14-3. One of the T-shirts from the T-shirt shooter got shot right into our press box. Went off Mr. Conley's thigh. Now let's give it to one of the fans, of course. Come on, do it again. No, they're not using the aromatic shooter anymore. They're throwing it by hand. Come on, guys, I'm standing here. Rice Lake has some foreign exchange students. They're part of an orchestra from Czechoslovakia. They're here taking in a football game. I wonder what someone from Eastern Europe makes of American high school football. They have anything like this at their schools there? I wonder.
We still do not have a winner. We might have to draw again. If you've got a red ticket for that Warrior raffle, one more time.
Football Today is brought to you by Lead Car Toyota of Wausau. Discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota of Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota, including a state-of-the-art collision center. Find us at North 20th Avenue in Wausau. 5 penalties against the Evergreens, only 1 against Rice Lake, and the penalties have come at inopportune times. Got a penalty that prolonged a touchdown drive, so that's not good. I remember saying this a year ago when Rice Lake and DC Everest opened their seasons in 2024 at Steam Stadium. This is a highly competitive game against 2 teams that distinguished themselves in the playoffs. A loss here, does it mess up your season? No, not at all. All of your conference games still lie ahead of you. And the Evergreens, again, dropped this Week 1 game in 2024, came back and were conference champions, and then went deep in the postseason. What you are a little concerned about for the Evergreens, they haven't played well in the first half. Evergreen's defense has gotten a little more stout as the game went on. Evergreen's defense was better in the mid and later stages of the second quarter than they were in the first. But it's the Evergreens that need to use this halftime period to make as many adjustments as they can. Why don't we step aside and we'll set up our second half after these messages. Halftime, Rice Lake 14, DC Everest 3. This is high school football from Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
The doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're gonna get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rice Lake leads 14-3 at halftime. I'm Chris Conley. High school football is brought to you by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. That's Culligan Water. Evergreen's offense missing 2 stars. No Logan George and no Blake Bankston. Both graduating seniors from the class of 2025. Not here anymore for the start of the 2025 football season. Bankston was the Evergreen's workhorse running back and the Win Brockmeyer Award recipient for the best high school football player in central Wisconsin. And Logan George was a steady hand for the Evergreens at quarterback. Let's take a moment for our Innovative Health halftime adjustment. You get it? Innovative Health, they're chiropractors. So this is the halftime adjustment. See, Everest fans are as smart as they come. I knew you would get it. Let me tell you what the Evergreens really need. What's the adjustment that the Evergreens need? A defensive stop. Rice Lake will get the ball to start the third quarter. They cannot allow the Warriors to march down the field and go up by 3 scores. Got to keep Rice Lake out of the end zone to start the third quarter. I'm sure the Evergreens are talking about that in the locker room right now. I think otherwise, the Evergreens played a little better in quarter number 2 than quarter number 1. The defense was a little more stout between the tackles. And again, Rice Lake, what's the formula for success here? They've got a good running scheme, but they've got an even better offensive line. Rice Lake many times has won the battle at the line of scrimmage, while the Evergreens defense is trying to figure out who's got the ball. All of Rice Lake's offense on the ground. Only attempted to throw twice. One was an interception by the Evergreens' Asa Martin. The other was an incomplete pass down at the receiver's feet, where Rice Lake still went forward 15 yards on a roughing the passer call. How has the Evergreens' Jake Stasiak played? Well, I mean, it's his first game as a starter. I thought the Butterflies were there in the first quarter. Stasiak played better as we got into the later parts of the game. And again, Stasiak as the backup quarterback a year ago, his junior year, he saw some action. There was one game where Logan George took a big hit out of bounds near the goal line. The Evergreens were up big in that game. It was in the second half. And they decided not to put Logan George back in. So Stasiak played for the most of the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter in a game, I think that was week 6 against one of the Eau Claire schools. And Stasiak looked very effective. No problem at all. So I think Jake Stasiak's best football is still ahead of him, if not later tonight. I mean, let's hope things get on track here in the second half. The Evergreens are not out of this game by any chance. Got to get a stop to start the third quarter, and then got to get the offense rolling. But all of that is doable. Evergreens will be at home against River Falls next week. Come on out to Steam Stadium. First of all, if you are a newer member of the Everest family, this is just me, and I'm biased for this. I've been doing Everest games for 14 years on the radio and now for our Zaleski Sports video coverage. I think that the Evergreens create one of the best Friday Night Lights environment anywhere. Now, again, the home opener is Thursday. School year hasn't started yet. It's just a fun place to be. The atmosphere, the vibe is always good. And the Evergreens will have an easier opponent in River Falls, a team that they beat on the road last year in a track meet for their first win of the 2024 campaign. And if they don't have a comeback in them, they'll be looking to repeat that formula next week. So that's Thursday. Steam Stadium has a new video board, so money has been invested in the west end zone, and that's going to be a nice improvement to the game day experience. A lot of the bigger schools are playing Thursday night games to open up their season. Elsewhere on our Zaleski Sports channels, River Falls, Everest's opponent next week, is playing Wisconsin Rapids. Wisconsin Rapids next week will be hosting Rice Lake. So if you are a Rice Lake fan and you found our Zaleski Sports coverage tonight, thank you. We're glad you're here. We'll have your team again next week. Rapids and Rice Lake week 2. That'll be a Thursday night game. Elsewhere tonight, Marshfield is playing New Richmond, and Spash is playing Chippewa Falls. The Evergreens next year, their weeks 1 and 2 non-conference games will be against Chippewa Falls, a team that is on the schedule later this year. The Evergreens will be hosting Chi-High. I believe that's a week 6 game this year. Evergreens and Chippewa Falls will open up next year. And then the Evergreens' other non-conference opponent will be Menominee. Menominee was 500 last season. Teams are going to be coming back out of the locker room and onto the field for their warm-up period before we get the third quarter underway. Evergreen's defense has not come up with a stop in the first half. Rice Lake 14, DC Everest 3. As the teams come out of the locker room, the second half will be underway shortly. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all four of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Welcome back to Rice Lake High School. Both teams are out of the locker room. They're in the warm-up period before the second half gets underway. Again, we mentioned when we talked about our halftime adjustments, this opening possession of the third quarter is going to really shape how the rest of this game feels. Does Rice Lake march the ball down the field and go up by 3 scores? You'd sure love their chances of going on to victory if that's the case. Do the Evergreens get a stop and look to cut into this 11-point deficit? That's what we'll be looking for as play resumes. I'm Chris Conley. Seemed like a short summer, didn't it? This is a summer-like afternoon. Not humid, 78 degrees when we kicked off tonight. Sun is down and we've cooled off a little bit. Weather not a factor. Flagpole to the north end zone, perfectly still. And high school football is brought to you by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan. Keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Rice Lake is already on their sideline. They're ready to go. Jake Stasiak, who hit the 47-yard field goal to close out the first half, will be kicking off for the Evergreens. Stasiak's got a strong enough leg, he can put the ball in the end zone. Rice Lake's 2 touchdown drives, 85 yards and 98 yards. Got to tell you, Rice Lake's got a beautiful football facility here, and they've been great hosts. Thank you for having our Zaleski Sports cameras and microphones today. Will Svenden and Aaron Hoffman back deep for the Warriors to take the second half opening kickoff. Evergreens have some penalties to clean up too in the second half. Part of winning football is staying out of your own way.
Hoffman and Svensson back to
Stasiak to kick off.
Stasiak's kick.
A pooch kick. And the Evergreens trying to get that, it went out of bounds. Rice Lake's going to start at the 42-yard line. That was one of the Evergreens' tendencies from last year.
It's an onside kick.
Didn't get that high hop. That's what you're hoping for off the artificial turf. Looking for one hop, and then you're hoping that the second time the ball goes up in the air, one of your guys can out-leap for it.
On the kick team. Receiving team will take the ball at the point it went out of bounds. First out.
1st and 10 from the 44 for Rice Lake.
44-yard line, 1st and 10, Rice Lake.
And here comes Grant Paholke out to the Warriors huddle. Rice Lake starts with a short field, 56 yards in front of them. On first down, second half is now underway. Handoff up the middle. Rice Lake again pushes that line forward. Jack Larson, who's already got a touchdown, brings the ball right to the midfield stripe. 6 yards.
And a big scrum in there to the 50-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Many defenders.
Again, Rice Lake, when they play from in front, is methodical. Huddle up between each play. They're spending a long time in the huddle here. One of the Rice Lake players, I think, had his chin strap come off. This is an equipment issue that's forcing Jack Larson out of the game. So then why is the clock moving? Now the clock stops.
Leadership raffle, 50-50 raffle winner, Kevin Quimmy. Congratulations, Kevin.
2nd down. Again, Larson's got to go out of play here. Paholke is under center. 2nd man through, dives forward. 3rd down is coming up.
Vinny Weber, the ball carrier.
Vinny Weber, who scored the first touchdown of the night for Rice Lake. 3rd and 1.
Weber got 4 on the play. 3rd and 1.
While Jack Larson was going to come back in the game and then was called back to the bench. Quarterback keeps, moves the pile forward. Needed 1, he's got 2. 1st down. Paholke to across the 45 and down to the 44-yard line. Now Larson is back in. We're brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. Get help finding your career at get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals, Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more online at expresspros.com. Their website, expresspros.com. New set of downs for the Warriors. Single receiver to the bottom of your Zaleski Sports screen. Pitch back. There's blocking there. Good pursuit. Big hit. Only a yard or two. Everybody Eau Clay? Yeah. Aaron Hoffman. Okay. 2nd and 9. Carson Kempf lowered the boom for the Evergreens. Larson, the one back behind his quarterback, Pahulke. Fullback up the middle. Busts into the secondary, a spin move. So after the Evergreens do a good job on first down, Rice Lake wins second down and gains 11.
All the way to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Rice Lake.
I mean, the Everest defense still has some real estate to defend. They can be in bend but not break mode here. They bring in Andrew Hettinga, opting for an extra lineman up front. So the Evergreens want a heavier box here. Fullback again. 3 yards forward for Larson. 2nd and 7.
Cooper ball's in there. Larson's going to pick up about 3 on the play. It'll bring up the 2nd and 7.
Connor Carr, 295-pound lineman, comes off for Rice Lake here. Now 2nd down. Evergreens have their defense up close to the line of scrimmage. Fullback again, and the Evergreens stack him up. He went back half a yard. Jake Rather on the stop. Jack Larson, -1. 3rd and 7. Again, Rice Lake's got 2 chances to pick up the yardage they need. So the Evergreens have to be stout on defense on 3rd and likely again on 4th down. Time-consuming drive, 7.5 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Evergreens haven't touched the ball yet. On 3rd down, does Rice Lake try and throw here? Counter, gonna pass. Quarterback's got it. Rolling out, tucks, and is dragged out of bounds. Quarterback got only 1 yard. Play action. Quarterback Pahulke had it, and here comes 4th down. To the 28-yard line. 4th and 6. This is the biggest play of the game so far for the Everest defense. Evergreens will be bidding for their first defensive stop of the night, trying to keep this a 2-score game. Does Rice Lake throw? Does the Everest defense blitz in this spot? Pahulke is under center. He's got to throw. Throws to the near side. It's caught, and it's converted. Will Svensson. It was a wobbly pass. Svensson was sure-handed and goes down to the 17-yard line. Rice Lake converts on 4th down. And again, the interior defensive linemen have to hold off for just a moment to make sure that it's not a counter play and that it's not in the hands of that big fullback. It's Rice Lake's first completed pass of the night, and boy, did it come at the right moment for them. New set of downs and in the red zone, up by 11. Hand off. Evergreen's defense throws the fullback back.
Number 45, Brad Rickard in there on that play.
Jack Larson on the stop. Braddock Rickard, 240-pound lineman for the Evergreens, beat his man, -2. all season long, this may be the best offensive line that the Evergreens line up against. One receiver to the near side, Aaron Cornquist for Rice Lake. Larson's the fullback. Quarterback's got it. Pitches to the end. Got a block there. Gains back the lost yardage and 2 more. Here comes 3rd and 8 from the 15.
Easton, the ball carrier. He gets a few on the play.
Xander Easton. That's only his 2nd carry of the night for Rice Lake. Under 6 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Rice Lake has chewed up half of this quarter. 3rd and 8. This drive prolonged on a 4th down conversion for the Warriors. Single receivers to either side. So a new formation for the Warriors here. Design rollout. Got backside pursuit. Throws to the end zone. It's almost intercepted. Right through the hands of Jake Rather. Boy, the Evergreens needed that. A badly underthrown ball. Paholke knew there was backside pressure and had to rush his throw. Paholke passing is only 1 for 4 in the game. 4th down arrives again. 4th and 8. Again, single receivers to either side. Swenson is down low. Cornquist is up high. Gonna pitch. Halfback was thinking about throwing that ball, and he's out of bounds. He's short. Out of bounds and short. Out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Evergreens get the ball. Aaron Hoffman was thinking about rolling out and throwing that ball. Evergreens will take over. It was 4th and 8, and Rice Lake only got 4. Everest ball. We're brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance Agency. Their business revolves around you. It took a long time. Rice Lake had the ball for 6 minutes and 47 seconds, but came up with no points. First stop for the Evergreens defense. From the 11. Evergreens trying to make this a 1-score game for the first time in forever. Stasiak from the pistol. He'll throw on 1st down. The protection is good. To one-on-one coverage. Got a step, but it's too long. Looking for Mason Hine. Had one-on-one coverage, and Hine had the inside part of the field open. So the Evergreens looking for a big strike downfield. Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Infinity Exteriors, they guarantee quality you can trust. Xavier Edwards is the receiver on the outside. It's twins to either side of the field. High snap. Evergreens hand it off. Got a block. Extra effort. That's a nice game. Andrew Bangston. Yeah, another Bangston's in the Everest football program. Brother Blake, star senior a year ago. Andrew's a sophomore, and he's got 9 yards. 2nd and 1. 3rd and 1, beg your pardon. Even though they're backed up in their own field, I bet the Evergreens would go on 4th down. Handoff, Enzenroth. 1st down, he's into the 2nd level. He's across the 30, and he's out to the 35-yard line. 1st down, Evergreens.
Number 2, the ball carrier, finally taken down by Braxton Wager.
Enzenroth forward for 15.
Good gainer. Over the 35-yard line. I believe that's about a 14, 15-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for the Evergreens.
New set of downs for Everest. Xavier Edwards is the lone receiver up high. Twins down low. Evergreen's tendency lately has been to throw on 1st down. Got to do that again. Stasiak, good protection. under the middle. This is complete. Evergreens have a block. Tight roping along the sidelines. First down yardage. Andrew Bankston broke a tackle. Has 13 yards on first down. Evergreens are out to the 48-yard line.
But not before he gets a first down for the Evergreens up to the Evergreen 48-yard line.
And Andrew Bankston with a positive run, and there a positive reception. Sophomore heads over to the sidelines. Mason Hine, the receiver to the near side. Xavier Edwards up high. That's the wide side of the field, and they got one-on-one coverage. Evergreen shifting. Extra lineman to the right side of the offensive formation. Long snap, long count. Play action. To one-on-one coverage. Xavier Edwards has a step. He's got it. Touchdown, Evergreens. 52 yards. X is heard from. One-score game. First touchdown of the year for the Evergreens. Well-thrown ball, and the speed of Xavier Edwards is in evidence. Well-delivered ball by Stasiak. Rice Lake is not going to want one-on-one coverage against Xavier Edwards for the rest of the night. They're going to want a safety over there, too. See if the Evergreens are going for two here. It is 14-9. I think the Evergreens are likely to try for two and make this a field goal difference. Evergreens have the swinging fence to the far side of the field. Yeah, this is going to be a two-point try. There's the snap. Going to throw to Xavier Edwards. He's bumped anyway. Xavier Edwards caught it. Xavier Edwards on a long touchdown catch. And there's the two-point conversion reception. Evergreens are within 3, 14-11. This game suddenly feels a lot different. A defensive stop on fourth down and a touchdown strike. Rice Lake back on offense when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
First touchdown of the season for the Evergreens, a 53-yard Jake Stasiak to Xavier Edwards touchdown pass. It's a Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel touchdown. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. By far the Evergreens' best drive of the game. Football tonight brought to you by J&D Tube Benders. Founded in 1968, they've been in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Pooch kick again. This is up high. Rice Lake has it. That ball came loose. The Evergreens think they have it. They're jumping around on the far sideline. Let's wait for an indication. That celebration was short-lived. Rice Lake covers up at the 46-yard line. J&D Tube Benders specializes in bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team. They're in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jndtubebending.com.
And the Warriors are going to have a first and 10 at the 46.
At the 46-yard line. Evergreen stopped them on fourth down last time defensively. Can they do it again? Singles to either side. Fullback Larson, only 2 or 3 yards. They're going to give him 7 out to the 49-yard line.
They're going to give him 3 on the play, second and 7.
Can the Evergreens somehow get the ball back in what is now a one-score game? Each team has turned the ball over only once. Rice Lake was stopped on a fourth down try. Pitched forward, no gain. maybe a yard from the 49 to the 50. 3rd and 6 is coming up. Rathers had a good second half. He's had a good ball game defensively for the Evergreens. Here comes 3rd and 6 for Rice Lake. Single receivers to either side. Rice Lake doesn't like to throw, but they might in this spot. They're out at midfield. Quarterback's going to throw. Slant across the middle. Incomplete. Was looking over the middle for Will Svensson. It's 4th down. Does Rice Lake play defense? The punt team is coming on. Rice Lake goes 3 and out for the first time in the ball game. Evergreens are going to want to guard against a fake punt. Again, the ball sits right at midfield. It is 4th and 6. Rice Lake is indeed going to, no, they're going to run this. They're going to run it, and they're going to be stopped short. Rice Lake gains only 2 yards. The Evergreens are going to get a short field, trailing by only 3 points. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why wouldn't you want to pin the Evergreens all the way back? Evergreens will start at the 47-yard line. Opportunity is knocking for DC Everest right now. We're sponsored by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moment. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online. Their website is designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. Evergreens look dead in the water for the early part of this game. Chance to take a lead if they can stick the ball in the end zone. Stasiak to one-on-one coverage, all alone deep on the outside. Complete to Xavier Edwards. How can Xavier Edwards be guarded that softly? He's inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line.
Number 8, Zach Tatechel with the tackle. But the Evergreens have a
23 yards on first down. We're late 3rd quarter, and suddenly momentum wears the white and green of the trees. Stasiak's in a groove right now. Going to throw again, no, going to pitch. Enzenroth cuts back. Enzenroth picks his way through, and he's got 8 or 9 yards. He's close to the first down marker. See where they put this ball down. First down. Nose of the football will be just in the red zone, and suddenly it's Rice Lake that's back on their heels. Stasiak on 1st and 10. Twins to the near side. Enzenroth carries again between the tackles. Got his legs churning and falls forward, busts forward for another 12 yards. Initial contact came after just 2 or 3 yards downfield. First and goal down to the 8-yard line. And suddenly the body language doesn't look all that good for this Rice Lake defense. A lot of hands on hips. What's been different in the second half? The passing game for the Evergreens has been more in evidence, and no penalties since halftime for Everest. 4-receiver package, twins to either side, and Enzenroth, who's been asserting himself, is in the backfield. Man across the formation. Evergreens play action to the near side. It's a screen, and the Evergreens are going to take the lead. Touchdown! Evergreens had the right play called there. Stasiak to Andrew Bengston, and the Evergreens have flipped the script. They've taken the lead. 17-14 with a point after touchdown coming up. Evergreens have outscored Rice Lake 14-0 since halftime. And suddenly you just get the feeling that pressure has shifted back to Rice Lake. Speaking of shifting, the Evergreens are shifting into a traditional point after touchdown try. Touchdown coming under a minute to play in the third quarter. Snap is good, kick to the uprights. Evergreens by 4. 18-14. Rice Lake's going to have to sing for their supper if they want to open with a win this season. Back after these messages. This is high school football on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Football tonight, and suddenly it's game on, is brought to you by Innovative Health. Pain is your body's check engine light. It signals something's not right. Come to Innovative Health in Weston for the best chiropractic care. They'll keep your body running the way it's meant to work. Feel better, live better. Innovative Health. Evergreens have scored all 18 of their points unanswered. Rice Lake at one point led 14-0, 18-14 now. Do the Evergreens kick deep or try another pooch kick? Pooched again. This is loose. The Evergreens have it. The Evergreens have it on the far sideline. Evergreens recovered that inbounds. Everest football. A wobbler along the far sidelines, and the Evergreens are on top of that. Rice Lake is in trouble right now. Evergreens have scored on their last 3 possessions. A field goal to close out the first half, and they've had the ball twice in the second half and have stuck the ball in the end zone. If the Evergreens continue on this roll, Rice Lake's going to find their backs against the wall. Back-to-back-to-back onside kick tries, and the Evergreens just recovered one. And Rice Lake's defense, leg weary, is right back on the field. Blood in the water right now. Stasiak will pass on first down. Late pressure, he's sacked. Penalty comes in. This may be a hold, too. Holding against the Evergreens. Does Rice Lake want the result of the play and 2nd and long? Or do they want to move 10 yards back from there? Penalty is declined. Rice Lake is happy to play this as 2nd down after a loss of, now it's a loss of 20. Right. So you play it as 2nd and 20 instead of 1st and 20. That makes sense. Stasiak will keep it himself. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He gains back only 2 yards. That may be the final play of the third quarter. The Evergreens do not have to snap the ball if they don't wish to. It's going to be 3rd and 18 when the Evergreens snap it again. Nope, the Evergreens are coming up to the line of scrimmage. Three receivers to the near wide side of the field. Evergreens roll out that way. Over the middle to one-on-one coverage. Receiver's got a step, but it's too long. Evergreens are pleading for a holding flag that they're not going to get. Evergreens thought that Mason Hine couldn't catch up with that ball because they grabbed his jersey.
Excuse me, intended for Asa Martin. It's going to bring up a 4th and 18 for the Evergreens.
Pass was intended for Asa Martin. Evergreens out near midfield with their defense playing well. Look like they're going to punt. This will be the final play of the third quarter. Stasiak is the Everest quarterback. He also handles punt duties. It'll be his 2nd punt of the night. And he is indeed going to kick away. Angled out of bounds. It's inside the 30. Rice Lake's going to start around the 25-yard line. We'll spot the ball, and the teams will change sides. Fourth quarter is on. Rice Lake finds themselves trailing by 4. And the fourth quarter awaits. Tell me how this one ends, football fans. Evergreen's up 18-14 when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Welcome back. Teams change sides to begin the fourth quarter. The punt out of bounds was spotted at the 28-yard line. Rice Lake will start there. Kind of an opportunity missed for the Evergreens. Evergreens had the ball up by 4 and went 3 and out. Rice Lake went 3 and out the last time they had the ball. I'm Chris Conley. All we would ask for in week 1 is a game that's decided in the fourth quarter, and here we are. Ball's on the near hash for the Warriors. 1st and 10. Counter play. There's a hole, and it's 8 yards forward. Aaron Hoffman.
He's got 7 yards in the play.
Do we have an injured player, or are we slow to unpile? Just slow to unpile. 2nd and 2.
We're going to give him 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Again, Rice Lake's drives take so long. How many more possessions are there for either side in this game? Maybe one apiece? It's possible. Fullback up the middle, stacked up, but he's going to fall forward. 1st down. Jack Larson. Out to the 39-yard line, it moves the sticks. Larson's coming off the field under his own power, but not at full speed. Larson's had a punishing game. Again, a lot of these Rice Lake kids play both ways. Evergreen's making a late substitution. Corbin Heil comes in on 1st and 10. Counter play. 2 yards forward, 3 yards maybe. Now spotted stingy. Luke Schaefer, his first carry. That's a sophomore. Big spot in the game to put the ball in the hands of your sophomore. I mean, even hypothetically, let's imagine Rice Lake goes down the field and puts points on the board. Evergreens would get the ball back with a chance to win the ball game. Right, give me a competitive fourth quarter, and that's what we're going to have here. A lot of football to be played between here and then. Up the middle, stacked up, 3-yard gain. 3rd down is coming up. Vinny Weber carried the ball, 3rd and 4. Grant Paholke, the quarterback, looks over to the sideline. The play is signaled into him. This is a big 3rd down. Rice Lake's got a single receiver up high. They're going to keep the ball on the ground here. Weber, fullback, first man through. He's got the 1st down. Ball is loose. Did the Evergreens have it? I think the Evergreens are at the bottom of this pile. We're going to have to unpile. That ball came loose. And they're going to say that Rice Lake has recovered. That was a fumble, so they don't give him forward progress, and it's 4th and 2. What does Rice Lake do here? Does Rice Lake go for it? I mean, you got to take a chance to win a game like this. Rice Lake is going to keep the offense on the field. Rice Lake has been stopped twice on 4th down in this game. They need the 49. Ball's at the 47. Rice Lake's going to take a timeout. They're going to think this over. See if the thinking changes here. Trailing by 4, do you dare give the ball at midfield to your opponent if you fail here? 8:51 left in the game. Rice Lake trails by 4, and they're thinking about going for it on 4th and 2. Their decision when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Decision time for Rice Lake. There's every indication that they will go for it on 4th and 2 from the 47-yard line. It's 8:51 left in the ball game. Everest fans, here comes a huge play for your defense. Paholke is under center. Jack Larson is the fullback behind him. Got another stoppage here. And now it's the Evergreens that want a timeout. Evergreens wanted to see how Rice Lake was going to line up. You know, this is why coaches get the big money, right? In high school football, sure. Coaches, they're multimillionaires. But I would think Coach Conley would go for this here. We're at the middle stages of the 4th quarter. If you kick the ball to Everest and they score, Everest is likely to win this game. We are brought to you by Scherer Construction. With an office here in Wausau, Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. Check out their beautiful work online, SchererConstruction.com. So both teams spend a timeout before this critical 4th and 2. Power on power football on this 4th down. Under center, Paholke waits the snap. Man in motion, Paholke has it, jump, throw over the middle, it's complete. While Rice Lake rolls the dice and comes up with a 22-yard pass completion to Will Spenson. Credit where credit is due. A gutsy call pays off for the Warriors. Foundation Finance says start a job making the money you need with the flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Rice Lake prolongs the drive with a 4th down pickup. Quarterback has it. Tries for the edge. Inside the 20. Rice Lake trying to retake the lead. And Grant Paholke has 12 or 13 to the far side of the field. One of the Rice Lake offensive linemen is slow getting up. Connor Carr, who's been shuttled in and out. Carr is limping. Carr's the left tackle, and he'll be out here. Quarterback was out of bounds, which stops the clock. Officially 8:18 left in the game. Actually, inbounds, they gave the defensive player who was injured, the offensive player, time to get off the field. Under 8 minutes to play when this ball is snapped. 1st and 10 Warriors marching and trying to retake the lead. Fullback again, breaks a tackle. Larson's inside the 10. Got a first down, down to the 8, 1st and goal. Silas Weber on the stop.
First and 10, Rice Lake. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Rice Lake trails by 4. Evergreen still looking for a defensive stop as Rice Lake marches. Counter play, quarterback still has it. No, it's to the outside, strung out there and thrown out of bounds. Aaron Hoffman. Hoffman looks like he's slow getting up. No, one of his teammates will help him up. Hoffman was gang tackled on that far sideline. Inside the 5, they'll spot at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
We're going to spot it on the 3-yard line.
Yeah, they're giving him the 3.
2nd down and goal from the 3.
Larson's the fullback again. He's been the workhorse for Rice Lake on 2nd down. Got a whistle. Red zone penalties coming up here. Delay of game on Rice Lake. Boy, that's the wrong time for that. Rice Lake gets down to the 3, and they'll go back to the 8. Newton Electric says, from residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at Newton Elec, their website, newtonelec.com. That's only Rice Lake's 2nd penalty of the game. But it comes in the red zone and moves them back at a lousy time. Can the Evergreens use that goal line as a defensive anchor? Counter play, quarterback throwing, and it's a misthrow. His receiver was dragging across the end zone and was all alone. And on the run, Paholke throws incomplete. Boy, he's going to want that one back. Boy, that had touchdown written all over it. Sometimes it looks so open that it gets complicated. 3rd down. Rice Lake trailing by 4 would be obligated to go if 4th down comes up. Rice Lake's got a single receiver down low. That's Svendin. Got a throw to the one-on-one coverage. Hand fighting. It's knocked away. Knocked away. A great defensive play. Vander Truax knocked that away from Svendin. It was practically in Svendin's hands when Truax got his mid in there and knocked it down. Here comes 4th down. 4th and goal from the 9. Evergreens are going to blitz here. Just based on past tendencies for Everest coach Braden Mitchell. Here's 4th down. Biggest play of the game so far. Rice Lake down by 4. Got a throw. Cross, slant, caught. Touchdown on 4th down. Svendin was the receiver on the other 4th down play that kept the drive going. He's got a 9-yard touchdown pass here. Rice Lake retakes the lead 20-18. Do they go for 2 or do they go for 1? Rice Lake looks like they're going for 2, which means if they fail, they are vulnerable for defeat on a late field goal. Going for 2, trying to make this a 4-point lead. Paholke is under center. Handoff got a whistle. The play is blown dead. False start, Rice Lake.
Offense.
So this is going to make this 2-point try that much more difficult. You know you've got a good game going when there's a lead change in the fourth quarter. We've just had one. Rice Lake continues to go for two. The penalty moves the ball back to the 8-yard line. Looking to the end zone. It is caught. The 2-point try is successful. Vincent Weber caught it. Vincent Weber. Now the Evergreens trail by 2. Trail by 4, beg your pardon. Evergreens will look to put together a game-winning drive. 7:06 left in the game. How does this one end? Let's find out when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Rice Lake has taken the lead after a drive that involved 2 fourth-down conversions. 4th and goal from the 8. Paholke to Svendin, and then they converted the 2-point conversion too. 22-18. But you know what? If you play football just in the backyard or on the sandlot, this is the spot that you dream of as a football player. Give me the ball down by 1 score late in the ball game. Here we go. Pooch kick that the Evergreens have to cover. It's bobbled. Evergreens are on top of it.
Fair catch fumbled by Mason Hine.
Muffed by Mason Hine, but Hine popped right on top of it.
It'll be a 1st and 10.
From the 35-yard line, Evergreens will look to retake the lead. In this second half, the Evergreens defense has played better. Evergreens offense has played better. Evergreens have outscored Rice Lake 15-8 since halftime, but can afford no mistakes now. I mean, this is the drive. Rice Lake run-oriented. If the Evergreens give up the football, they may not get it back here. It's pay dirt or bust. Handoff to start this drive. Enzenroth. Forward, 8 yards. Just what the Evergreens wanted, something positive on first down. You know, earlier in the game, the Evergreens just were not good on first down. They were sour. Much better now. 2nd and 1.5 yards. Evergreens, too, would love to chew up some clock and retake the lead. Again, Rice Lake is just not a score-fast team. Enzenroth again, up the middle, first down yardage. Enzenroth has 4, out to the 48. Clock stops momentarily while the chains on the far side move. 6:24 to play in the game.
He did get the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Evergreen 48-yard line.
Xavier Edwards in single coverage down below. Braxton Wagner's the defender on him. Nope, Evergreens keep it between the tackles.
Sneaking in from behind to tackle Corbin Enzenroth.
Evergreens use Reed Frame. Frame carried there. Across midfield to the 48. 2nd and 7. Everything's 4 downs for the Evergreens now. Evergreens would have wished for a little more on 1st down there. Enzenroth is back in. Evergreens try a jet sweep. Evergreens have some blocking. Forward, breaking a tackle. That looked like a face mask that's not called. Yep, the back judge saw it. 1st down for the Evergreens. Andrew Bangston carries to the 37, and we're adding yardage to this. Rice Lake's going to get called for a face mask. Well, let's wait. There may be 2 separate penalties here. Are we offsetting? Personal foul, face mask on Rice Lake. 15 yards from there. Andrew Bangston has not been on the field a lot, but when he has been, he's been effective. He's a sophomore. What's he going to be like junior and senior year? He's a star in the making who's laying down some markers for himself right now. Ball down to the 21-yard line. Single receivers to either side. Enzenroth is the running back behind Jake Stasiak. Enzenroth again between the tackles, breaks a tackle. He's down to the 10-yard line. Enzenroth has 10 yards on 1st down, and it's going to be right at 1st and goal. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Already had 1 lead change in the 4th quarter. Rice Lake going up 22-18. Evergreens looking to take the lead right back. Again, I think the Evergreens will keep the ball on the ground here. They want that clock to run. Handoff, Enzenroth again. There's contact at the line of scrimmage. He spins forward and has only 2 or 3 yards. 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll spot him down to the 7-yard line. Under 4 to go in the game. Again, the pressure right now is on the Evergreens. They're the team that's got to do something. They've got to get the ball in the end zone here. Pitch. Enzenroth tries the corner. He's at the 5. Still going. He gets down to the 3. This was not quite 1st and goal to go. The Evergreens can pick up a 1st down inside the 1-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 3. Spot the ball at the 3-yard line. We'll be under 3 minutes to play in the ball game when the Evergreens snap it. Again, the Evergreens have 2 chances to get the 3 yards that they need. A 1st down awaits inside the 1. Stasiak is under center. A pitch to the far sideline. Evergreens lead change again. Touchdown, Everest. Corbin Enzenroth got the edge, and the Evergreens are back in front. 24-22. Rice Lake, though, will have some time to answer. Evergreens, I think, are going to go for a regular point after touchdown, I think. So back and forth these teams go. What an entertaining start to the high school football season. Stasiak to try the point after touchdown. Snap is true. Kick is true. Our new score, DC Everest 25, Rice Lake 22. Rice Lake's got 2 timeouts and 2 minutes and 50 seconds to work with when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
I'm Chris Conley. Are you strapped in for the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds of this one? Evergreens have just retaken a lead. A pitch to Corbin Enzenroth from 3 yards out. Jake Stasiak added the extra point. It's 25-22. Rice Lake could tie this with a field goal, but Rice Lake, the kicking game is not really a part of the Rice Lake program. It's kind of touchdown or nothing. Can the Everest defense come up big one more time? Evergreens are kicking this deep, and it's going to go into the end zone. Rice Lake will start at the 20-yard line, so it's a long field for the Warriors. Again, Rice Lake wants to run the football, but they have only 2 timeouts. They spent one dialing up the right play on 4th down on their last drive. We're brought to you by Backey's Family Chiropractic and Rothschild, providing personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling. Migraines, anxiety, stress, or a wide variety of issues, let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Again, Rice Lake's tendency is to huddle up between each play. It is not a quick score offense. They start out here with single receivers, and the quarterback is not under center. Quarterback's got it, looking for an option. He'll keep it himself and go out of bounds. Gain of 7 stops the clock.
A 7-yard run to the 27-yard line will bring up a 2nd and 3.
Paholke gets credit for 8. 2nd and 2. A turnover here sinks the ship. So Rice Lake plays with no margin for error. Runner out of bounds stops the clock. Pitch to the near side, out of bounds and a 1st down. Colin Hotzler gets his first touch of the ball game. And Hotzler's forward for 5 yards and moves the sticks. Hotzler's a sophomore. That's twice in this 4th quarter we've seen Rice Lake put the ball in the hands of a sophomore. Again, he's also out of bounds, so Rice Lake moves forward 10 yards and takes up only 10 seconds off the clock. Two receivers up high and 1 down low for Rice Lake. Dare they throw on 1st down? Got a throw, play action, over the middle. It is caught, but he's in bounds. Clock continues to run right at the sticks. That's Will Svensson, who's been a favorite receiver. They're spotting him just short of the 1st down. So the clock continues to run. Why is the clock stopped? It just started up again. Quarterback's got it, a pitch back. And getting out of bounds along the far side. Across midfield, Aaron Hoffman. Got an injured player, too. Is that Hoffman who was hurt? Hoffman looks like his legs were cut out from under him. Play stops with 2:13 left in the ball game. It is a Rice Lake player down on the far sideline. I think that may be Aaron Hoffman, who is the ball carrier. Hoffman has not yet gotten to his feet. The Rice Lake offense comes over to the sideline. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. with the ball at the 48-yard line. While we have an injury stoppage, why don't we step away for a quick timeout? Rice Lake is looking to retake the lead. They trail 25-22 on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
It was Aaron Hoffman who was injured. He popped up as soon as we went to commercial and came off the field under his own power. He has to sit out a play. The ball is across midfield to the 47-yard line. We've already had 2 lead changes in the fourth quarter. Rice Lake is bidding for a third. Paholke is under center. Quarterback keeps it. It's a screen to the near side. Caught inbounds. A gain of 7 yards. Larson, the fullback, caught that. Rice Lake's got to hustle up to the line of scrimmage. Under 2 to play, and the clock is moving. Single receivers either side. Paholke pitches back to the near side, out of bounds, right at the sticks. This will depend on the spot. I think it's a first down. To the 35, first down. That's Will Svendin. Clock stops with the runner stepping out of bounds. 1:44 left. Svendin is the receiver down low, and the Evergreens play him in tight coverage. 2 more receivers to the far wide side of the field. It's a handoff between the tackles. Fullback Jack Larson. Larson's got 4 yards. 90 seconds left in this one. Rice Lake's got another play called right up to the line of scrimmage. Keep the 2 timeouts in their pocket. Quarterback rolls, throws underneath. That's caught. That's a first down. Down to the 27-yard line. Svendin again. Got a whistle that stops play. Just to move the chains. Rice Lake has moved the ball down to the 26-yard line. The Evergreens will simply need a stop. There's not going to be any time left if Rice Lake puts the ball in the end zone here. 103, 102, officially 1 minute to go in this one. Penalty marker down. Throw to the end zone, knocked away into double coverage. We've got a penalty that's right at the line of scrimmage. This may be an illegal shift or something like that against Rice Lake. Let's see what we've got here. Illegal formation against Rice Lake. They'll go back 5 yards. Again, the Evergreens had Rice Lake's most dangerous receiver, Will Svendin, double covered.
Illegal formation, offense, repeat for stop.
1st and 15 now. Officially in the game, 54 seconds left. Where both of the offenses came alive, suddenly it's a defensive stand that the Evergreens are going to need if they're going to secure a victory tonight. They need the 17 for a first down. Got to throw. Late pressure. Got out of what would have been a sack. It's off the receiver's hands. Incomplete. 2nd and 15. Evergreens had good pursuit there. Evergreens are using the speed of Xavier Edwards in the defensive backfield. So Xavier Edwards late in this game being asked to play both ways. 2nd and 15. Again, Rice Lake, this down and distance is something that they don't want to do. They've got to throw here. A pitch. And there's some room here. Still in play inside the 20-yard line. That's a first down. 17 yards. Down to the 14-yard line.
Easton out there.
Xander Easton carries. The Everest defense was spread out, ready to defend the pass. Rice Lake dialed up the right decision. 41 seconds left in the game, and the clock is stopped. Rice Lake's got more than enough time. Still have 2 timeouts that they can use. The Evergreens will spend a timeout on defense. Evergreens will have only 1 timeout left. Rice Lake on this drive has been very good at using the boundaries. A lot of plays towards the sidelines, a lot of opportunities to get out of bounds and conserve as much clock as possible. Evergreens host River Falls in week 2. This crew will be there at Steam Stadium for the home opener. Hope you will be there too. Thursday night. Thursday to Thursday, then on the road in week 3 at Wisconsin Rapids as we shift to Friday night lights for the rest of the football season. How can we possibly look ahead to weeks 2 and 3 when week 1 still hangs in the balance? Rice Lake's moved the ball all the way down to the 14-yard line, looking to put together an 80-yard touchdown drive. 1st and 10. Pitch to the near side, inbounds and upended at the 10. It's a gain of 4. Rice Lake is taking one of their timeouts. Rice Lake will now have just 1 timeout left. Game clock moves down to 36 seconds. Again, does Rice Lake try and hold that final timeout back to attempt a game-tying field goal? Again, Rice Lake has not used the place-kicking game at all in this game. After each touchdown, they've gone for 2. Rice Lake is 2 out of 3 on their 2-point tries tonight. It's 2nd and 7. A penalty here would be a killer. A sack for the Evergreens would be just what Dr. Feelgood ordered. Spreading him out, gonna pass. Throw, a slant, it's knocked away, he caught it. I think that may have been deflected. They're spotting him short of the end zone. Aaron Conquist, but they're saying not in. They're putting him at the 1-yard line. And the clock winds. And a timeout. Evergreens, I believe, are calling their final timeout here. Conquest down to the 1. Needed 14, got 13. Evergreens has spent their final timeout. So hypothetically, if Rice Lake scores, the Evergreens might have what? 22 or 23 seconds to work with, but no timeouts. So if the Evergreens do get the ball back, they'd be on a wing and a prayer. The Rice Lake offensive line thought that pass was good for a touchdown. They all threw their hands up in the air. 1st and goal, the ball's right at the 1-yard line. Larson's the fullback. Paholke keeps it himself. I don't think he's in. They're going to unpile. I don't think he's in. The crowd grows eerily silent. They unpile, and he's short on 1st and goal. The clock should not be stopped here. Why is the clock not running? Rice Lake is taking their final timeout. Stopped short at the 1 yard line. 19 seconds left in the game. They're going to say that Rice Lake indicated timeout immediately. So, you know what? If Rice Lake runs the ball here and is kept out of the end zone, the game will come down to one final play. They might have time to unpile, but the clock is going to run unless someone goes out of bounds. The ball is going to be marked just inside the 1 yard line. Rice Lake looking for the latest of victories, and the Evergreens are looking for a goal line stop. Larson's the fullback. Paholke under center keeps it himself, spins in, he's in. From 1 yard out, Paholke has just scored. 1-2-3 lead changes here in the fourth quarter. Rice Lake 27, DC Everest 25. Beg your pardon. 28-25. 3-point lead now. Tries a 2-point conversion up the middle. He's short, and there's a flag that's thrown into the pile. The Evergreens will decline this penalty if it's against Rice Lake. This is huge because it's a 3-point game. The Evergreens could tie with a field goal. It's against Everest. Half the distance to the goal line. The clock does not run on the 2-point try. So the Evergreens will have no timeouts. And 17 seconds when they get the ball back.
They mark the ball at the 1.5 yard line. They'll replay for the 2-point conversion.
Got to try the 2-point conversion again. Again, Rice Lake with a 2-point conversion here probably puts this game out of reach. A pitch to the side. The 2-point conversion is successful. Probably a moment of victory for Rice Lake. Aaron Hoffman got the edge and got the 2-point conversion.
And the Warriors go up 30-25 with 17 seconds and no timeouts left.
30-25. Rice Lake gave up a 14-0 lead. Evergreens led by 4. Rice Lake needed a 4th down touchdown to retake the lead. Evergreens took the lead back on Corbin Enzenroth's 3-yard pitch to the pylon. And then Rice Lake answers. The winning score comes with 17 seconds left. Trailing by 5, the Evergreens will need a touchdown, no timeouts, and 17 seconds left. You liked the Evergreens' chances a lot more at a 3-point instead of a 5-point deficit, didn't you? Tell you what, the Evergreens were heard from tonight. Even if this game goes Rice Lake's way, Everest has nothing to hang their heads about. Outplayed in the first half, played much, much better in the second half. Tells me the good things are ahead for this team. Popped up. Evergreens call for a fair catch. No time comes off the clock. Evergreens will start around the 30-yard line.
By number 19,
Wes Pauley gathered that ball in. Evergreens will start at the 27-yard line. No timeouts for either team. The running game and the center of the field is just not possible in this spot. Evergreens need things towards the sidelines or a big hook and ladder play. 4 receivers, 3 to the far wide side of the field, 1 down low. Jake Stasiak, a rollout. Throws, complete underneath, out of bounds. A gain 6 or 7 yards, but 5 seconds comes off the clock.
Stasiak's pass is complete. Samuel Duran, 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
I believe that was Colin Fowkes up there who made the catch. Evergreens need something down the field and towards the sidelines. Rice Lake's got their defensive secondary 20 yards off the ball. Throwing over the middle. This is intercepted. Game over. Evergreens had to roll the dice there. Will Svensson with the interception. Rice Lake will take a knee in victory formation and come out with a win. Evergreens had to take their shot. Rice Lake, 30-25. Congratulations to the Rice Lake Warriors. They were outplayed at some stages of the second half, but boy, they converted their 4th downs when they needed to. Rice Lake is a deserving winner tonight. But again, the Evergreens, tough cookies in defeat. In victory formation, Grant Paholke takes the knee. All zeros on the clock. Our final score, Rice Lake 30, DC Everest 25. Both of these teams deep in the playoffs a year ago, and both of them look like quality clubs this year. Rice Lake took the lead back 33-18 on a 4th down touchdown pass. Paholke to Svendin. The Evergreens took the lead back with 2:50 left in the game on Corbin Enzenroth's run. Then Rice Lake answered, the final points coming with 17 seconds left in the ballgame. Grant Paholke, the quarterback keeper, and a successful 2-point conversion. 3 lead changes in the 4th quarter, and the last one belongs to the Warriors, 30-25 tonight. Rice Lake fans, we have your game next week at Wisconsin Rapids. DC Everest against River Falls, the home opener next Thursday here on Zaleski Sports. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Down to field level next. Again, repeating our final score. Warriors 30, DC Everest 25 from Rice Lake. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us for play-by-play coverage on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
My camera guy is going to give us a heads up. 3 lead changes in the fourth quarter tonight, and Rice Lake gets the late touchdown with 17 seconds left in the game. Final score is 30-25. I'm Chris Conley. Coach Dan Hill What a start to your 20th season here.
That's the way to give the coach needs heart medicine now. Both teams, a great first game from the standpoint of both teams fighting and making plays. Not good for the coach's heart, but and both teams have plenty of stuff to work on too. So.
Coach, I'll give your team lots of credit because late in the fourth quarter, you're at a spot, you're not a quick score offense. You got to use the sidelines. You completed passes where you needed to. I give a team credit when they're in an uncomfortable spot and still succeed, and your guys did that.
Yeah, they came through when they needed to. We made plenty of mistakes during that as well, but that's 2-minute drill. We do it every week, and so sharper in practice though.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Let's spend a moment with Aaron Hoffman. Tell me about the team's mindset. The lead's just changed. You got 2.5 minutes left in the game. Like Coach says, you practice those situations during the week. You guys confident in that spot?
Oh, 100%. Like he said, we go out there, we practice it each week, and we knew what we had to deal with. Everyone was focused. They knew their job, and we got it done.
Year after year, you guys bring a big offensive line to the party. What's it like running behind those guys? You get a lot of good blocks.
That's my favorite thing. I love running behind those guys. They're just not my teammates, they're my friends, so it makes me happy.
Tell me about what it's like for this team to come so close in the state championship a year ago. And then, every summer when you start practicing again, you got to reset. You got to do it all over again to get back to where you were a year ago.
100%. When you get that close, and it ended like that, everybody's motivated. They want to come work, they want to get to the spot and prove that we can get it done again.
Congratulations. It was a thriller in week one. The final score is 30-25. Rice Lake opens the season with a hard-fought victory over the DC Everest Evergreens. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody. Got one more thing that I need you to do. Our highlight show is called the Highlight. Okay?
Yep.
You take the microphone.
My name's Aaron Hoffman, and I'm in the house.
Aaron, thanks a lot for coming over.
Yeah, thank you.
Tonight. Take care.